Food is how we remember. Why the future of food must stay human in a world obsessed with efficiency. Key points. Food is our first language. How we feel love, safety, and belonging before we speak. Cooking is creativity, where memory, care, and intuition come together on every plate. We need longer tables, not smarter kitchens. Food is connection, not just consumption. The kitchen remains one of the last refugees for stories, care, and shared humanity. I lost my mother last year. As I cooked dinner this Mother's Day, I was reminded just how big a role food played in our relationship. Meals weren't just about sustenance, they were sources of memories. A bowl of soup, a cup of tea, a simple fish curry. Each became a kind of language between us. Food was her way of nurturing, expressing, connecting. In the quiet rituals of her cooking, I came to understand what care truly looked like. Today, as the world rushes toward automation and optimization, I increasingly find myself looking to food for moments of calm, brief spaces outside the chaos where we can make real connections with others. At the same time, I worry what will happen to the human heart of food when machines prepare, deliver, and even plan our meals for us. In a world that prizes optimization, food remains one of the last places where imperfection still carries soul. Long before we speak, we are fed. Through food, we receive our first experiences of safety, care, and attention. A warm bowl of rice, a splash of mango pulp, a fragrant stew simmering in a kitchen filled with laughter. These are more than meals. They are messages. You are loved. You belong. I often think about the quiet care my mother infused into everything she cooked. There is no recipe that can convey that feeling. No machine that can replicate her hands, her rhythm, her reasons. Each dish told a story, and each dish held the power to heal, to anchor, to crystallize memories, or to call them back. The meals that nourish us most are not engineered, they are remembered. Technology can replicate flavor, but it cannot replicate feeling. Meals as memory, culture, and craft. In my travels, I have learned that food is always more than merely functional. In the ritual of kaiseki, a deeply seasonal and intentional Japanese meal tradition, each dish is curated not for convenience, but to reflect nature, emotion, and presence.